Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I'm Mysterious JG. We've got the guns.
They got a storage garage up in Willowfield. Go! Damn, man, these idiots just don't give up.
And these guys are gonna keep killing Ryder. Okay, that gave us a little opening.
Nice rhymes, man.
And that
Hey,
probably
we real
lost the
heavy.
advantage.
Talking quick.
All right, check it
Now
out.
I've got a wanted level. That's not gonna help.
Crate at 'em.
Oh fuck!
Look here, lady, don't go nowhere.
Terrible start to this. Terrible start to this. Although
Although
maybe that helped us.
If you don't want to live in ignorance for the rest of your life, you better
We
stay
survived
free,
without
'cause
getting
I'm gonna
blowed
teach
up,
you how to live in
and they
bliss.
really got turned around the wrong way.
I ain't rolling with you no more, man, till you off that water, homie. It mess with your mind.
Whatever you say, fool. You don't know what's going on.
And what that mean?
I ain't listening to no more of your bullshit.
Oh shit! I should have turned there. Okay. How do we actually... Oh, it's Emmett's. Okay.
We got the guns. You ain't no gangster,
You're
homie.
listening to
You
Johnny
what,
the
smooth?
Love
You don't want no trouble. I keep it real.
You wouldn't know real if it came and
One of
hit
them
you
got
in your
blown up.
cheeks, homie. What you could do if it gave you a hit first.
I ain't listening to you,
Some
Carl.
fantastic records in that order. It's the love
I don't want to just
Johnny.
use... Yeah, that cop was like... getting right into the spot, my blind spot as far as the game engine goes, and not getting out of there. No, 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 no. Okay. Whew, that was close.
That shit was tight.
Tight. Man, that shit was shit.
It was
Man,
tight
you say
shit.
you down for the homies, but all you do is complain.
Complain? I did all the work there. You almost got us killed. Oh well. That's just Ryder being Ryder. And I've earned respect. Respect plus, as a matter of fact. What kind of truck is that? That is a sanitation truck. That seems like a rare vehicle, but I don't know if we have any.
You can run, get a beat. Easy choice, huh?
Utility van. It's just a fucking slow ass van. Like, I don't think they come up that often, so it's kind of neat. I feel like, hey, I grabbed a rare vehicle, but it's got some speed once it gets going. But there's no missions we need this thing for. Eventually, oh, and as you can see, once you're driving a car, cars of that same general type spawn much more frequently. Definitely notice that. Once you're driving a sports car, like a racing type car, they're all over the place after that. But unless this thing has like really high, damage threshold, there's no particular reason to keep it. Because eventually we'll be loading a game where we don't have it anymore. So let's just throw down a save. Apparently we can't buy armor. I think we are out of Ryder missions now. I believe that's it for Ryder. At least for now. It's not like he's going to disappear from the narrative. He's one of our homies, after all. We will be with him. He is with us always. So. I was robbing Uncle Sam. 9s and 8Ks. Doberman. Yeah, Doberman is coming later. The biggest question mark here is going to be whether I start doing these in the wrong order and getting all confused. So I don't think it would be wise to try to do interim, taking advantage of stuff. When we finish the Green Saber, that's the last mission for this whole zone. It's a major plot progress thing to do the Green Saber. So when we get there, I know we can load that game and we won't be messing with anything. In the meantime, we've got places we can go. Like, I can come up to Palomino Creek, but I can't buy the property there. There's a property here in Mulholland, which is like really close to where what's his name? Oh, I never want to remember the name of the African American protagonist from GTA 5. I don't know what it is. Like I never quite. I just want to call him like Leonard or something. Maybe it's Leonard. Um, I never want to remember his name. I can remember Michael. I can remember Trevor. I never seem to be able to remember the third guy's name. But yeah, that's like super rich house that you can buy if you've got just money to spend, which will eventually load a game where I did buy it. But for now, let's go do a mission for Big Smoke. Because we've got a mission we can do for Cesar Romero. We met Cesar. He's our sister's boyfriend. He kind of vouched for us and stopped us from getting beaten up by a bunch of Hispanic guys. But the only reason we were there is to confront him. Sweet doesn't like him. It seems like to the extent that we've got to know him in that mission, they tried pretty hard to paint him as being a good guy, that we're going to like, he'll be our friend. But our real friends are Sweet, although he's been pretty mean to us, which means our real friends are Ryder, who's totally mean to us, and Big Smoke, the only guy who's ever nice to us. So let's go hang out with Big Smoke, because he's really the only person in this game who's we kind of depend on to be our friend. It's kind of a fun song to listen to while driving your utility van around the place. So I could see you working a job where you're in like a plumber, or you work with like sanitation or something, but you're just like going around all day listening to Lowrider. I don't know why that works for me, but it does. It's like, yeah, my job's kind of dirty, but I'm getting paid and I'm listening to cool music. OG Loke.
Yeah, you know Jeffrey's been somebody's bitch for the past 3 weeks, right?
I know.
Yeah.
Hey,
What's up, CJ?
Yeah, what's this about Jeffrey
What's
being
up,
somebody's
man?
bitch?
Wanna go to prison? What?
Nah, pick up Jeffrey. He's touching down today. You wanna roll?
Yeah, for sure. What Jeffrey doing locked up anyway?
And who is he?
Talk about that later, man. Let's roll. We're late.
Can we talk about it soon, though? I mean, so I know. Maybe while I'm driving.
Lady fools lost the funk. You fool, come on, let's get funked up.
So this is a game that starts to introduce the concept of skip ahead. Like, if you fail this mission, there's a driving portion of this mission that doesn't really have challenges. It's just story, dialogue. Red Dead Redemption 2 did a lot of this. You're just riding around on the horse while whoever you're riding with is providing exposition. If you do this mission and fail, you will get the opportunity to skip ahead. But it only happens sporadically. There are missions where there's big chunks of driving you need to do that it doesn't give you the option to skip ahead. There are missions where you have a very short drive to do and it does give you the option to skip ahead. It's very weird and inconsistent in how it's applied.
Yo, we do it to you.
But I'm pretty sure this is a mission where they're about to start talking.
Good to hang with you, brother. I'm sorry I can get a little tense.
Don't worry about it. Hey, it ain't Jeffrey no more. It's OG.
See, they're in the middle of dialogue, so they won't react to me being in a car
He's a real
accident.
gangster now.
I see. What do you do? Anything he can get thrown in jail for his career, joyride, parking fines, or some other bullshit.
Okay, so our friend Jeffrey, who's now to be known as OG Loke, because he's trying to become a gangster rapper. That is basically what you're told. And the implication is, hey, he was probably somebody's bitch in prison. He was only in prison for about 3 weeks, I guess. So they're like, oh yeah, like joyriding, parking fines, like the character which we will come to know and love of OG Loke, he is a fake gangster. And all these guys, like, Ryder got thrown out of high school for punching a teacher who wore purple. Yeah, like, our crew are actually pretty much gangsters. Gangstars, if you prefer.
Hey, there that fool go.
Look at this fool, man. Perpetrating like he banging.
Think you
Oh,
hard.
he's
He got it.
posing on the streets with his tattoos.
I know that fool can't be serious.
He's really skinny, by the way.
Hey, what's happening with you, Jeffrey?
We are, on the other hand, made entirely of muscle.
Homie, OG low. My bad. How was it though, homie? Man, what you think? How was it?
Hey, chill out, dude. So what you want to do now?
Man, I gotta kill some chola motherfucker. He was dissing me, man.
Hey, Jeff.
Cholo,
I thought you was going to, college.
Man, fuck you. Motherfucker done stole my rhymes. He's in East Flores. Hey, give me a strap.
Man, once you stalls out with that shit to get in the car, fool.
Oh. If this is the mission I think it is, I needed to do some prep work
What's
first.
your plan? Big gangster? Now you a free man and all? Man, I ain't free. Papa roll off with the line me up with a job.
Motherfucker always trying to keep a player down.
You got that right. Still, ain't so bad. I'ma be a hygiene technician.
Coming up in the world, huh?
Just a stepping stone to greatness.
I wonder if this song will get me a copyright strike. I hadn't really thought about that. It's a decent chance on this song. CJ, you not being a particularly good driver. Yeah, I explained it in the description of a video. Like, I feel like there's this Mandela effect thing going on where Bobo and I really distinctly remember Big Smoke going, CJ, you good driver, at one point early in the game.
Ready to fly in
And either we're misremembering it, because that kind of thing can happen,
Who's driving the party ship?
or it's like, you know, there's some of these missions have in-mission expository dialogue, where there's slightly different versions of it that can play, so that you don't hear exactly the same thing every time you play the mission if you make a mistake. And that might be what happened. But either way, like, I feel like we should have heard it by now, and we haven't. So if Big Smoke ever says, CJ, you a good driver, and I'm like talking and don't notice it, somebody got timestamped that shit for me, because I'm like, I'm trying to determine whether Bobo and I are out of our minds, and it never actually gets said. So this mission, it snuck up on me, but there's kind of there's a trick that you can do on this mission, because I believe it's going to devolve into a motorcycle chase. If it's not this one, it's like the next mission you do for OG. But we're chasing a guy on a motorcycle. It is this one, huh?
Kill that sucker.
Oh,
Come on, wise
ballas.
man, get in the car.
Never mind, we have to actually, we can't walk to the indicator, we have to drive to it.
Raise up out of here, Emma. Man, this is the spot. Ain't this Vago's hood? Man, I don't give a shit. I'm gangsta.
That's one of
Come
my
on,
favorite
let's
lines, and
leave
I do
local
remember
deal with
that one.
Casanova.
Hey, I'll stick with Jeff. I mean, Loke.
Okay, cool. I'll see you guys back on the set.
Now, why this happens, I don't know, because we could definitely use Sweet, and we could definitely use some help here. Alright, I didn't realize this was coming. I'm not sure what to do. So, we are going to get into a chase, and the guy we are chasing has a bulletproof motorcycle. There is a trick to getting a motorcycle, but you have to fail the mission in a specific way. Because if you get Jeffrey killed, the mission fails, and if you do it at the right spot, the bulletproof motorcycle doesn't despawn or disappear, and you can kill the guy who's on the motorcycle and steal the motorcycle for yourself. So when I was off screen and goofing around with this game, I did that several times, and I parked the bulletproof motorcycle in several garages. They seemed to disappear on me. I was frustrated. I was annoyed. Like, I had at least one where unless I got like really smashed and took one out joyriding and lost it and forgot, like, I'm pretty sure at least one or like several of these motorcycles I got didn't stay, because most of these safe houses I have don't have a garage, but at least one of them did, and I saved one at our main garage, and I also had one that I saved in some place over like here somewhere. So what I'm saying is I have a save slot where I've got like we go back eventually a long time from now. We'll have a save slot where I've got this bulletproof motorcycle. But bulletproof motorcycle is not really that useful. It's not the motorcycle getting shot and catching on fire and exploding that ever gets you. When you're riding on a motorcycle, if you game over or screw up or lose, it's going to be something where you get shot off the motorcycle or crash off the motorcycle. It's rare for you to be driving around on a motorcycle and the motorcycle takes so much damage it explodes, but you haven't been thrown from the motorcycle yet. So what I think I'll do is win this mission normal and leave a save slot here where we can go back and reattempt it. Because I don't remember exactly how to do the trick. I think I kind of know, but I'm not 100% sure. I'd want to look it up. Maybe I'll just attempt it once. But no, I think I'm just going to try to win the freaking mission. So, because again, if the thing you have to do to get this motorcycle involves failing the mission in a specific way. But anyway, that line, I don't give a shit. Oh, gangsta. I could never quite remember if it's I don't give a shit or I don't give a fuck, but oh, gangsta. That was another big catchphrase for me of this game.
Freddy, I'll come for you, you motherfucker!
Hey, Lo, hold up.
Jeffrey, you got the wrong idea, man. That was just a prison thing. I got plenty of muchachas on the outside. I don't need your scrawny ass.
Man, ignore him. CJ, I don't know what he talking about.
And
Hey,
you're
yo, give
laughing
me
at
back
him?
my rhymes, you thief. I'm gangster.
You dropped the soap, sugar. I don't know nothing about any rhymes.
Hey, motherfuckers making a run for it.
Hey, Lo, get back here, nigga. You crazy.
Hey, yo,
all at the same time.
And then again,
Ooh, chase me, chase me.
I think this is how you have to do it. Hold on, let's see.
what?
Is he still down there? Yes, okay.
I gotta make a getaway. Send reinforcements.
Alright. Damn, he's gone. That was the thing. There's like a specific place that you're standing at where he won't disappear. And then you kill him and you get the... So, I didn't do it right. So I did the worst of both worlds. I showed you the trick, but I didn't do it right, which means we got to go through all that stuff again. But honestly, unless I get... I guess we could chalk this up to I wanted to show you guys the skip this portion of the mission option. It's entirely possible I won't win this mission the first time I try to do it normally, but it's a very specific way you got to lose it to get that motorcycle. But honestly, like, okay, I tell you what, I don't think I care now because I do have one on a different file. They're not that useful, and you saw exactly what it is you have to do. I needed to be at a specific distance. I think what I did wrong, and you can look up the trick if you're interested. I know how to do it. I'm not sure that I feel compelled to show it off because I did it off screen. I think what it is I had to be facing the motorcycle. That might be it. I had to be facing the motorcycle when OG Loke dies, which is why I remember you're supposed to do it using that Molotov cocktail, because you set him on fire, he'll run around and he'll die. But I think you need to be looking at that motorcycle, because if you're turning away from it, when you turn around to face it again, it'll be gone once the mission is ended. I think that's how it works.
What the hell, where you going?
So let's try to get back to Big Smoke's neighborhood.
Ah, man.
So all we did was use a little bit of ammo for Wappets that we can get more ammo with easily because of having picked up gang tags. matter of fact, should I throw down a different save? Just to be closer to... Nah, if I fail here, it'll be just as easy to load and go back to Big Smoke. So I was just thinking, this way I can at least skip that dialogue. It gives you the option. It doesn't save you much time. But now that I've talked about it, I feel like I should showcase it. But it's kind of a weird setup. So for purposes of explanation, you have Sweet and Big Smoke with you talking about who Jeffrey is before you get him out. But then they sort of ditch you for no real reason. It's like, let's all drive Jeffrey to a place where he's going to confront a dangerous gang member. And they're prepared to let him do it by himself, which is also weird. That's out of character for Jeffrey as we see him later. He's like basically a coward who wants you to do everything for him. But it is a little weird. Later that day. It's a little weird that we can, we volunteer to go with him and help him. And it does make you wonder what would happen if you didn't. Yeah, we skip right ahead to the part where the action starts.
Man, I don't give a shit. I'm gangsta.
Man, he don't give a shit. He
Come on, let's
gangsta. So that's really handy, but they're super inconsistent about what missions they do and don't set this up for. So now let's try to do the mission normal. I showed you how to do the trick. I didn't do it right. But if you're interested, you can look it up. I had to. I don't even remember what it is that I was seeing. That maybe I just had a lot of trouble with this mission and looked for tips and then was told that this was possible. But yeah, there's videos on YouTube of how to do it. I think I just was slightly messed up in what I did there. I needed to be farther away from the motorcycle or closer to the motorcycle, but that's where you need to do it. That street, when he's parked there, he won't flee until you get within a certain distance of him, and that's where you need to do it. I just did something wrong with the spacing, or maybe I needed to be looking at him when OG Loke died. But yeah, didn't do it right. But you get the idea. And the bulletproof motorcycle isn't that useful anyway. So we need to chase this guy. It doesn't do us any good to shoot at him because we can't shoot him off. And OG Loke will shoot at him. But this is, San Andreas has several of these. This is just a programmed chase. He's going to go to specific places. If we get too far behind him, we will lose automatically. I'm just being challenged to not crash the bike.
Come on, honey, I'm losing my patience.
And you can also lose track of where he went. The Vagos can get in your way, as they just did there. But really, it doesn't help you to be going too fast, because you kind of need to be able to see where he's at and figure out where the right way is to go. Because you're going to run into issues of, like, he drives upstairs and you don't, so you're at the wrong altitude to be chasing him. And if you fail enough times, it just becomes a matter of remember. See, he stopped and waited for us there. That is a part of this mission too. But I'll be fine with winning this on the first real attempt, because it's an annoying mission.
Don't call for all this.
And you eventually get to the point where you just have to memorize where he goes.
Party never stops.
So we're driving the wrong way against traffic, but so is he. Yet he will never crash.
Evening is here. Dance to the phone.
Because he has a
Some lager
specific
beer. You know I'm high right about
thing
now.
programmed
Know
here.
what I'm
He will
saying?
never crash. We have to follow him to a certain distance, and then plot will take over. Quite a few missions like that in this game.
Yoo-hoo, over here.
As you can see, that's another one of those places where if
Here's the ale
my eyes weren't on him and I didn't notice where he ducked into, that's an easy place to lose him.
Hooey, Jeffrey.
So they're not making this guy we're chasing very likable. He's got some kind of gay stereotypes going on. But in a... Did he go down the... Yeah, I believe he went down. Yeah. There he is. I don't remember how far we have to chase
You
him,
know
but
I love the thrill of
I
the
think we're
chase.
most of the way through this now.
Hey, baby, move those sweet cheeks.
Almost went the wrong way there. On the wrong side, and it did go on the wrong side of the fence this time. Fuck. He's... Okay, he stopped waiting for us. Does that mean I'm going to be given time? Okay, I think so. Shit, again, you have these very specific places you need to duck into to not lose him. And he certainly could have escaped from us there.
He's broken my heart. Yeah, boy.
I'ma kill that loudmouth motherfucker. Your ass is mine. Oh, no. I didn't mean it like that. Huh?
We got him. Didn't kill any of his friends either.
CJ. Was you lonely, low? Hey, I like a nice mustache myself. I keep it real. Unlike you fake-ass motherfuckers. Come on, gangster. Let's get back to the Grove. Nah, I can't. I gotta go and sign in for this damn job. Whatever you want. You wanna ride anyway? Sure thing. Let's roll.
Now, are the rest of those guys there? No, they've faded out of existence.
Hey, take me to the burger shop in Marona Beach. You're the boss.
And the bulletproof,
'Cause I'm keen with the hygiene on a mission like a super technician, baby.
the bulletproof bike that he was riding is
What's wrong
gone.
with that shit, man? Look at you. All muscly and shit. Man, I got 17s on a head. You could have did that out here. Because I did it in the joint, it's square now. Yeah, I guess it is, gangster.
You can run over the Bala version of Ryder there.
Little snake going crazy, y'all. Booty wiggling, whole bunch of butts.
So I think I don't care that we didn't get the bulletproof bike. I was sort of debating whether I could just leave a slot and showcase the trick, but I don't think it's worth it. I'm never going to use it. You got an idea of how it works in general. And again, I wouldn't really ever use it. It's one of those things where, because it's kind of unique and you don't want to lose it, I wouldn't really be using it. It would just be sitting there in a garage. And it is sitting there in a garage. It's just sitting there in a garage for a file that we won't be loading until later. But you saw exactly what it is, and you can look it up and see it done properly if you want. You have to kill OG Loke so the mission fails, but do it in a very specific spot so that guy on the bike doesn't disappear. Then you shoot him off of the bike using an aimed shot rather than just auto-targeting. And that leaves you with a bulletproof bike. The reason the bike is bulletproof, there are several times in the game like where a specific mission has a specific like semi-invulnerable or totally invulnerable vehicle. And they do that specific for these like chase missions, or if there's some plot thing where they don't want a car getting destroyed. But I think we're just going to drop OG Loke off and save on the same slot and call this done.
CJ, don't be a stranger, fool.
Don't be a fool, stranger.
Sure. I'll see you around. Like a quarter pound. Later.
Because he's a rapper. So when you say, I'll see you around, he says like a quarter pound. OG Loke I found an amusing character. He never, like that very first mission is the tops for me. That whole like, I don't give a shit, I'm gangsta. I find that really amusing. And it's interesting because it's a game that takes like rap and hip hop and stuff pretty seriously. I mean, it's a game where your main character is immersed in black culture of the 90s, so it's not going to just be like, hey, rap is dumb, ain't it? They ain't even singing, they just talking words that rhyme. But so you're not going to have them just like attacking rap as an art form, but like yeah, OG Loc gives them the ability to attack like not particularly good rap, if that makes sense, and just like send up gangster because even people who are into gangster rap will be aware that there are some people who are doing something that they call gangster rap and are in fact actually ridiculous. So like he's kind of making fun of it's like I don't want to say he's making fun of Tupac, but like he's making fun of people who are trying really hard to just rip off Tupac with the whole shirtless and the tats, but he's like really skinny and his rhymes just fucking terrible. I don't know. I think OG Loc is a lot of fun. I hope you do too, and I hope you think that this Let's Play is fun and continue to watch because it will be continuing next time. Bye bye.